If you have a daughter graduating from college and she is a great person and the biggest flaw you can find in her is this, I would just step back and say, thank you, Jesus, and say nothing and say, I did a great job. I have a great daughter. And if she spends some money on coffee I don't agree with, so what? I would just step back from this and let it go.
All right, guys. This caller thought Dave Ramsey would agree with their plan, but within seconds, Dave Ramsey realizes it's a complete disaster. As the excuses fall apart, the tension ramps up, and Dave Ramsey goes straight into brutal truth mode. What starts as a normal call quickly turns into an explosive financial reality check. Breaking it all down on Death Disaster Daily. Subscribe for more financial chaos. I know there's plenty of you guys who are watching this who are not subscribed, so I heavily encourage you guys to hit that sub button. Now, let's get into the video.
How can I help my adult daughter understand how much money she is wasting on specialty coffee?
Ooh, you're not going to like my answer.
Well, she is graduating from college in 30 days, and I know that it won't be our place to offer financial advice unless asked after that. But for the next 30 days, we'd like to give whatever advice we can.
Well, I mean, it's too late. 4 years she's been in college buying Starbucks, and you didn't say nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, in 30 days, you want to fix 4 years of damage? No, I mean.
Of damage? Okay. It's just Starbucks.
I know. It's such a bad habit. Financially, it's.
Well, does she have the money?
Is this lady, what's she graduating in?
She'll have a degree in landscape architecture.
Okay.
Oh, great.
And is she a good person? Is she of good character?
She's a great person. She's smart. She's incredibly talented.
Her only sin is specialty coffee?
It's not a sin. It's just that she's going to be starting her independent financial life, and I don't think she realizes.
I think she will realize it, though.
Yeah, when she starts writing a check.
Yeah, she'll start to feel
when she looks down and sees her Starbucks bill, she's going to go, oh, my, this is wild.
Well, I mean, as a parent, not speaking for myself, I'm not a parent yet. As a parent, hypothetically, I mean, you'd want your daughter or son to be more financially literate and not spend a crazy ton. But if that's her only sin, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. It's already too late. She's already graduating. I mean, just let it go at this point. Let her find out once the bills start piling up.
Yeah.
Yeah, these days you don't look down at every expense.
No. But if it shows up in her budget, okay. So this is fun. It's a cute.
Checking account
you're
going
fun.
Down.
You're fun, but because you know that you can't do anything about this is the bottom line, and you're right. And I personally wouldn't bring up the coffee ever again if I were you. But what I would do is say this. I would say, hey, you're getting ready to graduate, and one of the things I wish we had done a better job teaching you during the last 4 years was to do a detailed written budget. And so as you come out, I really want you to pick up this Every Dollar app. It's free, and start doing a detailed written budget for your sake. And I wish I'd done a better job making sure you did that all along, but I didn't. And so it's my last parting advice. Here's what'll happen when she does that, Sarah. That budget the categories in a budget, when you actually do it and actually live on it, if you can get somebody to do that, the categories yell at you. And the specialty coffee will yell at her and go, I just spent $300 this month on coffee. This is crazy. And the numbers will just yell at you. They if you're doing the actual budget.
If she'll do it. And if she doesn't, she's going to be getting a starting salary somewhere, and she's going to have to learn how to live on her salary. And so I think through trial and error, Sarah, she's going to learn, okay, I can't eat at such and such restaurants weekly. I have to cut that back. Gosh, this coffee is like, I'm spending so much here. I got to probably pull back here. Like, I think it's going to be some trial and error. Or Sarah, God forbid, she has the money for her specialty coffee, and that's what she wants to do. And if it's not illegal or immoral, there's a value system there, right? Like, there's things people spend money on that
Yeah, and let's take a second and ask ourselves, is she in debt and she on student loans, or did she pay out of her pocket? Or did her parents pay her out of pocket? That's a good question. And I guess if that's why she's freaking out, why her daughter is spending a lot on specialty coffee, I mean, at that point I'd be like, okay, I kind of get it. But that still needs to be answered.
Roll my eyes at. Like 2-year-old birthday parties that look like wedding receptions. I'm like, why? I roll my eyes at that, but it's not wrong that people do that if they have the money.
Yeah, and it's not
that's
your
what they
money.
want.
Yeah.
And it's not my money.
Yeah.
People look at people buying cars. Like I would never spend X on a car, but if you have the money, like that's what they want to spend their money on. So there is a point that it's going to be what she values.
So I think if you
But
have
trial
a
and error,
daughter
it's gonna be big.
graduating from college, and she is a great person, and the biggest flaw you can find in her is this, I would just step back and say, thank you, Jesus, and say nothing. And say, I did a great job. I have a great daughter. And if she spends some money on coffee I don't agree with, so what? I would just step back from this and let it go. I would encourage a budget, because a budget will point out to any one of you, anybody doing a budget, about the numbers yell at you.
Yes.
They go, this is smart. This is dumb.
Well, and to your point, Sarah, what your opportunity cost of where money can go, right? So even just throwing in a coffee a day in an investment calculator and just see what that would cost you, right? And again, not like you're never going to not buy coffee, but you start to see where your money has power and where you can use it wisely. But again, buying coffee is, if that's what you want to do, that's fine. But
I saw this question come up on the screen earlier, and it took me back, and you've never heard this story. But my grandparents were in the Great Depression, of course, and they used the coffee grounds 3 days.
They would reuse
over and over. They would reuse them in a percolator.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, they put them in a percolator, make a pot of coffee. The next day, left them in there, make a pot of coffee. And every time you do that, it's weaker.
I was
going
going
to
say, by the third day, is it even
coffee?
coffee?
The third day, this is hilarious. The third day, it was so weak and so tepid that they called it coffee tea.
Oh, gosh.
It was not real. I mean, it was just
Wasn't
nasty.
Just water.
But and so when your mother and I get married and we use fresh grounds every morning, they felt like about us like Sarah feels about her daughter.
How wasteful you are.
How wasteful we are, because we make fresh coffee every
single day.
And didn't reuse the grounds.
Well, honestly, I could see why they would scold at Dave Ramsey over that. That's crazy, honestly. But yeah, I mean, in a way, coffee grounds could be used for other things too, not just, for coffee and drink it. I'm pretty sure the grounds could be used for other stuff too, for plants, maybe for odor as well. I mean, coffee does smell good in a way, so do whatever you want with your grounds. But honestly, if they waste them, they waste them. It is what it is. I mean, again, what they're trying to say is if it's not hurting anybody, if it's not immoral, then, I mean, it is what it is.
And have coffee tea the third day.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's so funny.
It's just it's a perspective, right?
Yeah, it is. It's just, but I mean, I wasn't raised in the Great Depression, and Sarah's daughter was raised in Portland, Oregon, which is kind of the home of specialty coffee. One of the homes of specialty coffees.
Yeah.
And so it's a coffee town for sure. Mm-hmm. And it's that's interesting. But what a great discussion.
So funny.
Yeah, it's funny. That's great. Yeah. I will say this, though. I want to go back to that other thing on every dollar. Everyone start doing your written budget, your detailed budget, because I will say it again. Money, the numbers will, if you actually look down at it, you will feel stupid when you're doing something stupid. I mean, the numbers will just look at you and go, that's stupid. Mm-hmm. The numbers will go, that's why.
Check,
and when you start chunking money over, like in your emergency fund, when you're working on baby step 3 and you see that growing, or you're chunking money on the debts and you see the debts starting to go away, the numbers will tell you, and you'll start to feel good about yourself. The numbers will say, you're smart, you're smart, you're smart, you're smart. And that thing talks to you. It really does. It talks to you, and it tells you, you're acting like a child or you're acting like an adult, and that's silly to spend that. And I remember one time I sat down in a Financial Peace University group, and this guy, 100 years ago, and this guy says, I figured it out when we did our first month's budget. While we don't have anything in retirement, we're spending $1,200 a month on eating out, just on restaurants.
Oh yeah.
And this was back in the day.
I was going to say, that'd
be
like
be like $2,000
Right,
a month
right.
or $3,000 a month now on restaurants, right? He goes, I figured out why we don't have a retirement. We've been eating it, and the numbers are telling you. They're looking at you going, you're dumb. This is dumb. You're consuming all of this money, and you're not doing any investments. You're not doing any generosity. And the numbers, if you can get her to do a budget, Sarah, if her specialty coffee is out of line as a percentage of her overall income and world, it will speak up for itself and tell her.
Yep. She's going to be able to see
And
it.
you will never have to say it.
I'm just going to end it right here. So I guess moral of the story, guys, I mean, if it's not immoral, if it's not, super duper stupid, it is what it is. Cup of coffee, I mean, yeah. Starbucks, I mean, you can honestly make your own coffee at home. Probably tastes better too, depending what kind of ground you get or depending what kind of brand you get. If you get the cheap stuff, obviously it's not going to taste as great. And this goes for anything else. I mean, if you want to collect cars, collect collectibles, I mean, it's your money at the end of the day. But some will call it. Honestly, I'd call it too. Like, why the fuck would you want to do that? At the end of the day, it's not my money; it's your money. You do whatever you want, because there are financially people out there who are in debt over stupid crap. So it is what it is at this point. I mean, it is what it is at this point. Obviously, you're probably thinking, well, don't these guys or don't you tell people how to spend their money. Well, I do. And I'm not talking about I'm not talking about like materialistic stuff. I'm talking about like your financial well-being, like investing in assets that will get you money to get you to buy whatever materialistic thing you want. If you want to buy a freaking stadium, I mean, well, you gotta invest first. Either that or you gotta make a shit ton of money. I mean, it is what it is. I'm not telling you don't buy Starbucks or don't invest on watching movies all day. Don't buy like food outside DoorDash, all that stuff. Obviously, if you're in debt and obviously if you're trying to budget, I mean, obviously you shouldn't buy any of those things at all and just focus on budgeting. But if you got the money for it, I mean, it is what it is. Do whatever you want. It's your life. Thank you guys for watching. This is Debt Disaster Daily. Do not forget to subscribe for more financial chaos or truths. We're out of here.